Our transformation journey for high needs has been going on for about 2 years now, and our ambition was to make sure that we improved outcomes for children and young people whilst managing the cost pressures that we could see coming. So one of the challenges with the high needs system is that for lots of stakeholders, an education, health and care plan is seen as the golden ticket for delivering provision for the child's needs. And we wanted to move away from that culture. We wanted to be able to really focus on an accurate assessment of the child and young person's needs. And what we can do when we work in that way is we can shift spend from specialist provision to early intervention to de-escalate need.
Impower were instrumental in the development and rollout of the high needs strategy, in that their review of our system enabled us to identify what wasn't working well. They found that there were too many children going into specialist settings. They identified issues as well with the local offer. People weren't using it, it wasn't user friendly. So using the behavioural science approach, we were able to really think that through. I think the buy-in from the sector has been really important, from the parent carer forum as well.
I think Impower has made us look at things like strengths-based approach. So as a parent carer, you're often looking at the deficit model. You're always asked, what can't your child do? You have to evidence it in every form you fill in. We were invited to take part in designing the project from the beginning with the local authority, health and the special school heads.
Willoughby's been fully involved in the transition process so that young people at Willoughby move to an appropriate school, often which is a mainstream school.
Valuing SEND is useful because it's so very clear, but its main value, I think, is the radar diagram that you get out of the other end, which is a really clear visual for children, for families, for settings, to understand in a holistic way the profile of needs. ASCL has been a phenomenal success. It's exceeded our expectations, actually. And I would say that the whole thing has been a collaborative effort. So they didn't tell us what to do. We're not very good at being told what to do, but they were definitely key to finding solutions. So some really challenging, rich conversations. They were able to draw on practice elsewhere that was working, things that weren't working.
So working with Impower on our high needs improvement journey has meant that I've been able to connect with other people in a similar position to me, trying to bring about change, who are further along the journey or just beginning the journey. And that's meant I've been able to learn from other areas. I've been able to learn about what other people are doing and how they're leading it, but also it's given me a confidence because Impower have asked me to share what we're doing in Lincolnshire, and that's been really helpful in terms of putting Lincolnshire in a position where we can share the work that we're doing and understand where sometimes we're a little bit ahead of the curve, and that's been really powerful.
It's been a fantastic process because ultimately we are meeting the needs of the individual students, and the support from the local authority and Impower in this project has been vital to make it a very engaging and relatively seamless process.